Step 2, releasing fear. As you might have seen in the first series, we were invited to join fear as we would a friend in the living room and sit with fear energy. And how do we really do that in a practical way? Well, you're doing it right now. As you're reviewing these materials, you're reminding yourself something that's inside of you already is how to sit and be with fear. On any level, the fear energy is arising, so I'm going to go inside. I'm going to use my toolkit. I'm going to watch these series with Athella and Christina, and I'm going to face this. Be with it. I'm going to work with this material. And Athella asked you to make a list of your fears. Do you have that list? Just writing it down. Congratulations to you all for doing that. This is the second part of the series, Transcending Fear. The fear is coming up for lessons. The fear is coming up because change is afoot. Fear is coming up because life is now asking you to look at what is underneath that fear. If we look deeply, we can find, go through that list of all of those fears that you've written out, we can find the origin of how all this stuff came about. It's usually an event between the ages of 0 to 7. But not always. We identify what triggered this, how did this start, and as we go through the list, we take it one at a time. Now you might have a really big list of fears, and that's okay. That's all right. Or you might have a smaller one. No matter what it is, you can start to begin with one at a time. And I was about to say, you can start by starting. You can just start off with one. And it's funny what happens with the rest of the list. Everything else, kind of like the dominoes, everything else seems to get easier, and that fear energy, right, it lessens its pull. So without further ado, this is Athella's next step in moving beyond the fear. Beyond. By not running away, inviting it, using it, feeling it. And you get to do that, my friends, with the support of a very, very high light being. Athella, thank you. Hello, and thank you for coming into the inside of you to meet with your fear. Please have on hand your list of fears. Put it aside. And before we begin the process moving beyond fear, Athella would like to remind you of who you are. You are not the body. You are beyond. Pause here. Close your eyes. let us elevate the energy, turning up the dial so that you feel yourself. Breathe. Know yourself to be beyond even your own thoughts. Feel. When thoughts come rushing, dashing in, the breath. Return to the stabilizing unit you call the breath. Feel your own life. You are alive. The energy intelligence that created you wishes for you to have all that you desire. There is an energy with an antennae channeled down through you all the time. It has no form, it is formless. You can feel it now. You can feel it when you are not thinking so much. When you begin to think, you give shape and form. You do that by thinking. And then creation. You are not the thoughts. You are that container by which light energy is flowing. Athella wants you to feel how vast you are, beyond the mind. Feel right now, feel for yourself who you are. And now listen to Athella. Listen to the Syrian wisdom. Rest your brain. You do not need to think so much. Fear is a rain cloud in the mind. It comes and it floats over your head. It is there and you feel it. Before the fear, definitely you will see there are thoughts. Now you see the rain cloud is passing and something else emerges. Different thoughts, different emotions. Therefore, dear human, you are now in Athella boot camp. You are training the mind to see fear, to sit in a friendly way to learn from your guest. You write out what the fear is, and then you write out how you wish to feel. A healing, affirmative statement. Then you train. You rehearse and train. When the fear thought arises, I will exchange it for this new thought. All the while, dear human, you are learning and feeling for yourself. Your existence is vast, beyond the thoughts. You are learning how to reside in that beyond space. How can this be, Athella? I can hear some of you thinking. How am I learning to be beyond the thoughts? This is your training ground. You are learning now. Huddle in tight into Athella's energy field and feel the embrace. A blue ray is now filtering down through your crown like a slide. Let it slide down your body. It calms your brain. Calm. By listening to this guided experience, Athella will ask you again and again to hear this message and to write out a corrected, affirmative, positive, loving, and true statement for each of your fears. Once you have done this, it is a matter of practice. Doing this also reveals to you the origin of these fears. Put the light to the origin and you will see all. You will see that all of you are innocent children, learning to accept yourselves and love yourself, learning to know that you are safe. Now release fear from the body. You can do it. Give yourself the command to release fear energy from your body. Let the blue ray light permeate through you. This is the dolphin wisdom. Can you feel it? Yes, you can. Now just bringing your attention gently back to the body if you've floated off, or wherever that you feel you are right now. Let's root yourself by bringing the attention down to the ground and feeling the earth. Feel the earth beneath you and the soil. And when you're ready to open your eyes to come fully back, welcome. I just know this recording will serve all of you in only the highest, most celestial ways. Fear is the teacher, and you are the willing student. Be blessed and be free, because you are. Love and light to you all. And until our next step, practice this, hear this recording again and again, and we are with you.